All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakak double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. These are going to be an addition onto what I was just talking about previously, the new covenant. And I was thinking of some things that people normally say by where they try and say that this is a talking about a spiritual Israel. I'm going to go to Jeremiah 31 and go to the verses that are after, some of the verses that are after where it mentions what the new covenant is. So this is Jeremiah 31 and verse 33. But this shall be the covenant that I'll make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh. I'll put my law in their inward parts and write it in their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people, and they shall teach no more every man his neighbor, and every man his brother, saying, Know the Lord, for all shall know me, from the least of them unto the greatest of them, saith Yahweh. For I will forgive their iniquity, and I will remember their sin no more. Thus saith Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea, when the waves thereof roar. Yahweh of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me, saith Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever. Right? Then the seed. So it's a physical lineage that's going to receive this covenant. Right? It's a physical lineage that's going to receive this. Verse 57. Thus saith Yahweh, if heaven above can be measured, and the foundation of the earth searched out beneath, I will also cast off all of the seed of Israel for all that they have done, saith Yahweh. So it's a seed line that's going to receive this new covenant. It's not a spiritual thing. It's a seed line of people that are chosen that are going to receive this covenant. And this is a prophecy that is getting ready to take place, right? But it's only going to go to physical lineage of Israel, physical children, physical descendants of the Israelites. It's not going to be passed down onto anybody else. Now let's go to where it mentions it in Hebrews 8th chapter. Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 10. For this is the covenant that I'll make with the house of Israel after those days, saith Yahweh. I'll put my laws into their mind and write them in their hearts, and I will be their God, and they shall be my people. And they shall not teach every man his neighbor and every man his brother, saying, Know Yahweh, for all shall know me, from the least of them to the greatest of them. For I will be merciful to their unrighteousness, and their sins and their iniquities will I remember no more. Right? Now, in fact, let me carry on reading. In that he saith, a new covenant, he have made the first old. Now, who was the first covenant with? Was it not clearly the Israelites? So when he's making the first old and the new one, he's going to be with the Israelites. But he goes on to talk about that anyway in verse 7, which I'll read, Hebrews 8 and 7. For if that first covenant had been faultless, then should no place have been sought for the second. So because the Israelites sinned under the first covenant, there was a need for a second one. The second covenant is going to be the everlasting covenant, right? They're never going to sin anymore when they're under that one, right? Verse 13, in that he saith, a new covenant, he have made the first old. Now that which decayeth and waxeth old is ready to vanish away, but it's not completely gone away with yet, right? But it's going to be completely done away with when Yahweh Shai returns, right? It's going to be completely finished when Yahweh Shai returns, man. Now, let me go to another point here. Hebrews chapter 8. I'm going to go straight to the point. Hebrews chapter 8 and verse 15. And for this cause he's the mediator of the New Testament, or the New Covenant, that by means of death, for the redemption of the transgressions that were under the first testament or covenant, they, or the old covenant, you could say as well, they which are called might receive the promise of eternal inheritance. So all these people that are saying things about how it's a spiritual Israel, they don't know what they're talking about, man. Right? But that was the point. Right? These are just some additional points that can be used to prove that this new covenant is going to be with the Israelites and the Israelites only. All praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Makar Quadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the elect to the nation of Israel. Shalom.